Welcome to my YouTube channel Life Without Nature. Today we are talking about top 5 animals that changed history. And this the part 1 of this video. So we can start with. Number 1 is Dolly the sheep proved cloning was possible. On July 5, 1996, this fuzzy little bundle of joy emerged from the belly of one of her 3 mothers, the first mammal cloned from an adult cell. Dolly's birth proved that a technique called somatic cell nuclear transfer, a technique in which the cell nucleus from an adult cell is transferred into an unfertilized egg, blasted with electricity, then implanted into a surrogate, could work. Dolly died of a lung disease at age 6, but the cloning technique used to produce her was later employed on other larger mammals, including pigs, deer, horses, and bulls. Number 2 is Ami the Pigeon saved hundreds of American troops. During World War I, this homing pigeon lived up to her name and was a dear friend to the American troops. Ami delivered 12 messages during her service to the U.S. Army Signal Corps in France, but none was more important than the missive she delivered in early October 1918. On that day, Major Charles White Whittlesey and more than 500 men were trapped behind enemy lines without food or ammunition. Afraid that his battalion would be killed by friendly fire, Whittlesey attempted to send messages to his compatriots via pigeon. The first 2 birds were shot down, but Ami successfully navigated a barrage of fire to deliver this message: "We are along the road parallel to 276.4. Our own artillery is dropping a barrage directly on us. For heaven's sake, stop it." The shelling stopped and the troops were saved. Ami received the Croix de Guerre medal for bravery. Upon her death in 1919, her body was preserved and placed on display at the Smithsonian Institute. Number 3 is David Greybeard revealed chimpanzees' true intelligence. Until 1960, scientists believed that humans alone possessed the ability to make and use tools. But on November 4 of that year, Jane Goodall observed a chimpanzee she had named David Greybeard using a grass stalk to extract termites from a termite hill. Later, Goodall observed David Greybeard and another chimp constructing fishing tools by stripping the leaves off twigs. "David was the first chimpanzee who let me come close, who lost his fear," Goodall told Bill Moyers in 2011. "He helped introduce me to this magic world out in the forest." Number 4 is Elsa the lioness inspired wildlife conservation. In 1956, George Adamson, a game warden in Kenya, and his wife Joy adopted a small lion cub they named Elsa. For years, the Adamsons raised and cared for Elsa at their home in Africa, teaching her to hunt on her own and develop the abilities to survive in the wild. Eventually, the couple released Elsa and, surprisingly, she survived. In 1960, Joy wrote a nonfiction book, Born Free, about the experience of raising Elsa. 6 years later, a movie based on the book was released to wide acclaim and is credited with promoting wildlife conservation to the general public. Inspired to help conserve our planet? Number 5 is Balto the dog delivered life-saving serum. In 1925, doctors in Alaska faced a deadly dilemma. A diphtheria epidemic was poised to sweep through Nome, Alaska, a city on the state's far west coast, and the only serum that could save them was in Seattle. Unable to deliver the medicine by plane, officials devised a long-shot alternative. They would use multiple dog sled teams to transport the antitoxin to the village. The team assigned the final leg was led by Balto, a black and white Siberian husky, who ran through a blizzard in the dead of night to deliver the serum. Upon reaching the town in the early morning of February 2, 1925, Balto's owner Gunter Kausen uttered a mere 3 words: "Damn fine dog." Not to be outdone, these heroic dogs saved their owners' lives. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.